Well, hundreds of passengers were scrambling just last week after flights were delayed due to fuel problems at OR Tambo International Airport. The Airports Company of South Africa and the Minister of Transport say the issue has now been resolved. Now, it was a technical matter that resulted in aircraft not being able to fuel up on time. The minister says there is no shortage of jet fuel. eNCA's Heidi Giokos was at the airport and has more for us.
21 flights were affected last week when OR Tambo Airport encountered an issue with its fuel valve. Most of the flights were domestic, and the Minister of Transport, Fikile Mbalula, says this was an accident and not a shortage of jet fuel.
In the last week, this airport was confronted with the challenge of a technical fault between the fuel storage facility and the main hydrant system, which impacted the refueling of aircraft. The technical issue was as a result of the main supply valve supplying fuel to the aprons not opening, resulting in rotational delays to domestic and international departures.
Why did this happen, though? According to AXA, all was done to control the situation, and now measures have been put in place.
It is important to indicate is with respect to the jet fuel infrastructure system, we are over the problem that occurred. The fault that happened was resolved. We are now in a position to also fast-track the implementation of mitigating projects that will help us to ensure that we do not have an occurrence of this nature. We traditionally have been supplied in jet fuel through rail and pipeline. One of the things we've put into place is also a project that will enable road ferrying of fuel, so that we have 3 alternative modes of transport that are providing fuel. We also have entered into an agreement with Transnet, which basically will allow us to access their jet fuel slug in Jameson Park, which basically gives us further assurance that jet fuel shortage is really going to be a thing of the past.
AXA says the aviation industry has seen a recovery of 80%, and with the hope that it gets better. If more airlines get more capacity, it will also mean flight prices could come down. AXA has assured travellers that it's doing all it can to avoid such an accident again. Heidi Giokos in Kempton Park.